Alrighty, welcome back down to the field for the 2025 CCS Season 7 Fall Semester MAC Tournament Final as Akron makes its fourth straight appearance here. Ball State, its second all-time appearance. Its last time was the summer season, last spring. The old Ball State Black rosters. Ball State did not compete this summer. Now Akron, winners of 3 straight national titles in CCS, looking to go back-to-back for a 4th time. But we're underway in Game 1, Akron versus Ball State. 2 of the top teams in the country going head-to-head here in the conference championship game is Akron again, winners of 3 straight national titles. Ball State trying to become Akron's first ever conference loss, as Akron has never lost a game to another MAC opponent in CCS. So first 40 seconds off the clock, still tied 0-0. As Akron's offense looking to go to work early as Yags towards the opposite corner will feed Phoebes off towards the challenge. Millia looking for help down low. Oxy there is cleared wide to right, and Oltor and Yags will combine for the clear, and there's Phoebes to break that through to the gold side. Now Akron set to re-enter. Milio double, no good. First minute off the clock. Jonathan fires. Does not have Yak speed over the top. Good bump there for Jonathan. Now Milio chasing it down as Akron hang on defensively for now. The first minute 30. Both teams going back and forth still. Oxy, kill for his efforts. Milio starts to clear here for Akron. Ball State back to recollect. Phoebes around 1, waiting back alone as Oxy. He'll make the clear wide left as well, and Akron still under siege. There's the clear. First 2 minutes down in Game 1. Akron and Ball State still tied at 0. 2 minutes, 50 seconds left to go in regulation. Jonathan fires, no good. Just off the post and wide. Jonathan nearly sniped. Goal 1 in Game 1. Halftime approaching. Both teams still with nothing. Milio just off the post and wide. Another save for Oltor. And Akron Gold still stifled on another possession as Ball State's defense trying to break through. Boost heavily favoring Akron as there's a clear, but Milio going to take the boost for Oltor, leaving him with nothing to rotate back through the Akron zone with as Oxy will launch forward. Jonathan redirects. The last 2 minutes still tied at 0. Phoebes over the last defender there for Akron. Oxy will chase back for the Zips. Oxy with time. Phoebes there to challenge. Second touch there for Phoebes. Double commit for Akron. Ball State now trying to enter. Minute 30 and change to go. Ball State still trying to find its answer. Ball State still looking. Goal 1 here, Akron. Now under siege as Ball State's peppered a couple shots on target. Akron still unable to break through. There's the clear. Now we're across neutral territory. Jonathan trying to go under as Oltor punts it away back to center field. Final minute approaching here in Game 1. Still no one on the board through 4 minutes. These two teams met a couple of short weeks ago in the regular season. Akron swept Ball State in 3. See if they get a similar occurrence here tonight, or else Ball State can find a way to pick off Akron. That shot just wide left. Phoebes there to cover it. 35 on the clock and change as Ball State's had a boost. There's the clear from Oltor. Oxy Trying to keep Akron going alive defensively. Jonathan into the corner at Ball State. Potential chance to look for one attempt here. Zoxy, a reset, going to feed Jonathan down the field here. That pinch shot is going to be good for one. 12 seconds and Akron Gold on the board. As Jonathan finds the first off of a ground pinch, Oltor must have thought Phoebes was behind him, and it goes through for one. Ball State, 12 seconds. Get on the board here, Oxy. Gonna let that one roll. Ball State will enter the zone. They're gonna have one look. Phoebes with space, gonna feed Oltor. Down under, Jonathan has to clear. This clock will tick down. As long as this ball hits the ground, it will Akron take game one. Game two, Akron lead 1-0 after 5 minutes. Still 6 hours left to go later tonight. After this is over, we'll go to an hour break, and when we come back, it's a 6-hour slate of non-stop championship week action. But Akron Gold and Ball State underway here after the opening 5 goes the way of Akron. But game 2 coming up here shortly. Akron Gold, game 2, game 1, 1-0. So 1 goal through 5 minutes so far tonight. Pretty good defensive series so far. Just 1 goal in the opening game. We'll see if game 2 teams can break through and put a couple goals on the board here. Also, if we're going to get another defensive masterclass from both sides and make this a tooth and nail kind of ball game. It's game 2 underway. Ball State looking to respond. Zoltor launching forward, met by Emilio. These two teams as well are B teams at their respective programs. They're arguably the best 2 B teams in the country. As 4:30 left to go, game 2, nothing early. Phoebes back to it, Akron. Gonna retreat here. Emilio around 1, around a second, over a third. Is there any help? There's none. Oltor will bring that one to the corner. Siag's broken up. It's Oxy. Gonna keep Akron alive in red territory. Jonathan launching across the opposite side of the field. Oxy looking for a second touch. Will follow it up from Jonathan as now Akron enters Cardinal territory. That shot broken up again by the Ball State defense. One more look across, and it's Phoebes on the save. As Ball State come away with possession again with 3:35 and change to go. Zoltor attempted a double. It's going to be no good. And Emilio will collect for Akron. Jonathan, a double attempt there, not able to connect for the second touch as Akron back across neutral territory. Phoebes towards the corner. Pretty good defensive game again so far here in game 2. Ball State's defense has been put through a tall order the last 7 minutes here, only allowing 1 goal as Akron almost caught out, but Emilio able to get up to that one in time. Going to buy time for teammates to follow through, and Jonathan there to help out the Akron defense. Phoebes fires 1-1, 1-0. Ball State on top, 2:43 to go. As Oxy couldn't hold off time long enough as the last defender, and Ball State pounce to a 1-0 lead. Phoebes off the mark. It's an own goal, 2-0. 2:40 left to play, and Akron trail 2. As Jonathan lets that one go. 2:40. It's a quick 2-0 Cardinal run. Ball State. Wow, 1, 2, 3, 3 nothing. 2:33, and Ball State lead by 3. And Ball State dicing and dotting up this Akron defense. 2 minutes 33 seconds, and they have come out swinging in the second half here. This Akron all of a sudden, 40 seconds ago, was at 0-0. Now it's 0-3. Couple of straight possessions for Ball State that have led to 3 straight goals. Now Akron find themselves in an 0-3 hole. As there's almost one open target, 3-1, there's one. 2:11 left to play. Ball State still on top by 2, but plenty of time still to go for Akron, as 2:11 is more than manageable for 2 goals to come through. 2-minute warning approaching here in game number 2. It's Akron. Plenty of time still to play and use here. As Ball State, though, led by 3. At this point, you need that lead to hold if you're Ball State. Oxy will take his time to the corner. He'll be bumped up for his efforts around 2, though. No boost. We'll get back to one more challenge, and Emilio breaks by a second. A bump for Emilio again, gets by a third. But Akron now 100 seconds left to go, down by 2. Ball State still hanging on quite well, looking for a 4th here. Oltor will fire, 4-1. The lead back to 3. Phoebes will feed Oltor, making it a 3-goal difference again for the Cardinals. .126 to play. And Akron Gold trail by 3. See if they can get one more and make it a 2-goal score, but Ball State, the best they've looked yet here tonight so far after a 1-0 finish to game 1. They have come out swinging in game 2. Good demo there for Jonathan. Oxy trying to get around a bump here. Double attempt broken up by Yags. And Ball State still doing good so far, only allowing 2 Akron Gold goals through 9 minutes and change. It's Akron averaging 1 goal a game, which we all know will not be enough to win this series by any measure. 26 seconds away from a 1-1 series, though. Ball State have turned the tides in game 2. This series will shift to 1-1 as Ball State get the job done in game 2 after things did not go their way in game number 1. 4-2 as Akron finds one more. 3 seconds left to go. And Emilio puts away a second. Game 2, though, nonetheless, will come to a close, and this series will shift to game 3, tied at 1. Time clock ticks down, and game 2 marks the end. 1-1 goes the series. Now essentially a best of 5 down the stretch here as both teams with 1 on the board. Emilio and Jonathan pick up a 1 for the Zips. The Akron side goes 2 for 7 as Ball State picks up 4 of 5 on 80%. Ball State, pretty good game here, but you got to keep it rolling. It's game 3 now, the first swing game. We'll see if Ball State can keep this storm going on the Akron side, or if Akron can respond back with a big game offensively. So I'd like to see this series get into a shootout in one of these games. Let's get a high-scoring game and get into a little bit of a shootout as Akron Gold and Ball State, two of the best B teams in the country and two of the best teams in CCS, going head-to-head here. 1-1 now, a best-of-5 the rest of the way. So we're underway in Game 3. Akron Gold coming off a 2-4 loss. Ball State coming off a big-time win. We'll see if they get the offense going at a higher rate, or if Akron can stifle them. It's the opening 30 seconds. Ball State a couple of pressured situations as Phoebes puts up back to Oltor. No more second touch there for the Ball State attack as Jonathan 50 out on target. 1-0 goes Ball State. 4:20 left to go, and Ball State lead by 1. Your Akron can't let this slip into an 0-3 hole as fast as Game 2 did. As Milio trying to turn it back in, it's no good. All four off the save. Jonathan and Akron and Milio nearly able to tie us right back up in Game 3. This Ball State defense has capitalized on opportunities, get out of difficult situations, and they've done just that on the offensive end as well, putting Akron to difficult situations, but nonetheless, still a 1-goal ball game. Zoltor, another save there. Akron still fighting. Milio off the ceiling. Drop down, it's going to be just wide to the left as Oxy will break that one up. As Akron re-enters Cardinal territory. Jonathan fires. No good. That one cleared away by Old Tours. Now the Cardinal offense trying to go to work. Yags broken up by Oxy on the back end. Rebound to the opposite corner. It's good for 2. 3:15 left to play, and Ball State lead by 2. 3:11 left to go. Oxy waiting in the backfield. Phoebes around Oxy, but he does make the save. And Akron looking at a 6-1 run for Ball State as Old Tor makes it 7-1, 3-0. 2:52 Ball State on another high-level offensive game here in Game 3. 2:52 to play, and Ball State on top. Milio double, gonna trickle in. There's one. As Akron Gold back within 2 with more than enough time left. .240 left to play. Ball State on top 2. That's 2 dead for Akron. Old Tour connects. It's the Cardinal offense trying to stay on the field here. And will for now Yags over the middle of fake Milio. Blocking out Phoebes' attempt. Now Oxy in a 1-on-1. Old Tour punts it away. Back pass is no good to Milio there. And Oxy has to bring it right back around the corner as Ball State, the offense, will re-enter the goal territory. Akron trying to get across the neutral zone, but Yags can keep the defense pinned down for now. Milio, good touch. It's right back in the hands of Ball State, though, as Jonathan's in trouble. Oxy, they'll find the clear in the save. Now Akron trying to attack. Good flick from Milio. Jonathan trying to put it away. It's no good. The save rebound is good. 3-2. 143, and Yags makes a huge save, but Akron there to pounce. 1 minute, 43 seconds. And Akron Gold back within one. Ball State still on top of one here, though. And now it might be time to panic a little bit. You let this lead slip. Now Akron's got some momentum going into the last minute 30. Jonathan back across the midfield to keep this offense on the field for now. Ball State still stuck in their corner. Zoxy back down for Yags. Couldn't get the dunk. And now Ball State across the neutral zone. Final 60 seconds. As Akron will re-enter the Cardinals side. Now Jonathan 1-on-2. It's Oltwer off the clear. 50 to go, and the Zips still down one. Zoxy back to center. Phoebes back to midfield as well. Jonathan with nothing in the tank. It's around one. Has some help. As Ball State open net 4-2 as the Cardinals lead by 2. "33 seconds. And Ball State lead by 2.
Only 30 seconds left.
30 to go. Akron down 2. Can they get within 1? It's time still on the clock. Phoebes wants a fifth. Oxy
They saved it.
launching towards the corner. 18 to go. Oxy into the left wall. Broken up by Phoebes. Ball State staying alive in Akron territory. This clock will tick down. And Ball State, barring a score here, is going to win Game 3. 2-1, the Cardinals take the series lead. As this ball will be killed. And Akron Gold going to concede a second straight. As the offense is finally done with Game 3. On to Game 4. Ball State lead 2-1 after 15 minutes. Ball State going 4 for 11. Here in Game 3, Akron just 2 of 7 again. And now back-to-back games as the offense goes 2 for 7. Game 4 coming up. Akron now trying to level this series. They've dropped 2 in a row. Ball State coming off 2 straight wins. We'll see if they can keep it up here in Game 4 to get to match point off the kickoff. It's Jonathan 1-0. Just 2 seconds in, and it's an Akron kickoff classic. Jonathan with Yags 1-on-1. He'll win it towards the corner. Zoxy killed for his efforts. Oltwer has to make the save and will. Has help there from Yags, and Ball State trying to cross the neutral zone. Oxy 50 down by Yags. Lead blockers there. Jonathan in the corner. Oxy now with time and space. There's a flip reset. Trying to get a second. It's broken up though. Akron. One more look down low. No one to home. Now Akron back across here, leading by 1. First goal in this series is 3-0. See if Akron can make that 4-0. Zoxy pinch across, trying to connect with Milio. Jonathan Into the back corner, it's no good off a double attempt he was hoping to have there. The ball didn't quite bounce the way he was hoping for, and we play on at 1-0. Emilio looking for two. There it is. 3:45. .345 left to play. Akron and Ball State all tied up potentially in this series if Akron can hold on. .327 left to go. Oxy off the back corner. Giving it right back to Phoebes as Akron's defense has got to be disciplined. Jonathan fires into the corner. No good. Phoebes connects for a pinch and a clear. And that one on target will turn into a goal. 2-1. 3:09. Elio double. Old Court off the stage. Ball State back within one after the previous goal from Oltor. As Ball State gonna have one more chance here. Jonathan off the save and clear. Half the game almost gone. As Akron a double for Emilio, gonna be no good. Rebound not there in time either. Oltor in the backboard now. Phoebes has some help here. The good save from Emilio that was on the backboard to keep Akron unscathed in the last possession. Now Yags downfield will find Jonathan. Akron Gold still up by one at the 2-minute warning and some change on the clock. Ball State, though, has always played very well in the second half, and especially this offense hitting a new stride towards the latter half of these games. And Akron's defense going to be in for a tough one as Phoebes makes it tied at 2. As Phoebes puts away the equalizer, 1:53 remaining. We're tied at 2. .146 remaining. Oxy trying to 50. Phoebes. Emilio waiting patiently. .120 left to go. Game number 4, all tied at 2. Akron trying to tie the series. Now Jonathan. This Akron team trying to avoid a 1-3 series hole and be put on the brink of their first ever conference loss in CCS in their whole careers of CCS across the last 4 seasons. Akron has never failed to win a conference series in CCS. Now they're at risk of that being broke if Ball State can win this one here. Game 4, pivotal to both teams here. Akron trying to get back to 2-all. Ball State can get the match point. Yags leaving it alone. It's Oxy going to wait to challenge. Under 30 seconds remain. Jonathan with possession. Akron trying to enter. Will Emilio there. Jonathan back to center. Oxy to midfield now set up for Yags. Ball State might have the last look. Oltor off the ceiling. I think he got a touch there, and we're going to overtime. Off the kickoff, that one just wide, all right. Now Phoebe starts out OT with possession for Ball State off the ceiling. It's one touch wide left and backward. Will recollects. Just wide, Emilio whip, Boxy alone, now Jonathan. Around one. Emilio with nothing, Yags off the sidewall. Boxy has a full tank now. As second, Jonathan's there, gotta make the save and will. So Akron's starting to get a little nervous defensively. They're a little antsy, they're jumping a little bit too much, but now Ball State trying to put this series on ice here. Emilio towards the back corner, Oltor. Here for Ball State, Jonathan. In the corner, down low, Oxy on the finish, no good. And Yax has a demo, and Akron nearly a chance to tie us up. And we play on in game 4. Yags with nothing in the tank there. Phoebes in the corner. They got a demo. Jonathan will make the save. And clear come through. No clear neutral territory. Emilio 15 out by Oltor. Ball State remains in Akron territory. Another clear across the neutral zone. And Oltor trading clears here at midfield. Yags into a double quick reset. Can't put it away. And Akron will hold the line. Jonathan last back will make one touch. Will Ball State back to center. The shot is no good. Oxy off the save. Emilio starts the counter for Akron, and Akron's defense again coming up clutch. Jonathan back to center. The redirect's good. Akron tie us up at 2. As Akron send us to game 5, tied 2-all. The redirect from Oxy going to keep the Zips away from a 1-3 hole. As this series now enters a second swing game, tied 2-all as game 5's coming up. Underway in game 5, Akron Ball State all level at 2. It's match point on the line for the winner. The first goal remains undefeated so far in this series. As Akron struck first in game 4. Ball State striking first in 2 and 3, and Akron scored the lone goal in game 1. Demo the backfield, and Akron likes to do that a lot. See if they can bode well for him here tonight with the demos getting more physical. As Ball State's offense operated at a high power in games 2 and 3 and was stifled last game. We'll see if Akron can keep that up or if Ball State can answer right back with another big game offensively. Emilio bumped out, there's one. Ball State lead 1-0. And Phoebes from midfield has the lead blocking bump from Yags to make it 1-0 the Cardinals. Phoebes down low, Oxy Will feed Milio as Oxy killed for his efforts. Oxy over 2 over 3, 1-1. 3:45, 16 seconds later, we're back to level again. That's over Phoebes. Milio chasing 2-1. Akron bound on top again. 3:35, and it's too quickly unanswered. Just 10 seconds later, as the Akron offense picks up goal number 2. .335 to play in regulation. Akron leading 2 here off the kickoff. Jonathan fires. Is saved by Phoebes. As Akron finding a third, and the offensive Akron, 3 goals since the 4:59 or 3:59 mark of regulation. .314 to go. Akron on top 2. Jonathan trying to get around the second man there. It's Ball State trailing 2. Milio trying to make it 3. It's going to be no good, and Akron still with possession as Phoebes sending it right back to Jonathan. Milio will re-enter. Phoebes by his lonesome. Blocked out by Milio. The boost goes to Akron. Yags looking for a look down low as Oxy puts it away. Jonathan back to Phoebes across the corner. So Oxy towards the corner again here. Akron half the game just behind us, about 12 seconds ago, and Akron still lead by 2 as Ball State's offense needs to find some rhythm soon. Akron find a 4, 2:11 to play. As Emilio putting that one on the mark, and Phoebes sending it right to Oxy, leaving an open net. 4-1 Akron, 2 minutes 11 seconds on the clock. It's game 5. Things have really opened up for this Akron offense, and Ball State struck first, so Akron's on a 4-0 unanswered run. Alone, the first goal is 4-0 in this series, and Akron on the brink of making that 4-1. Ball State needs something quickly here. A minute 40 to go, down 3. Got to score every 30 seconds on average here if you're Ball State. Jonathan going to let time run off here and buy time for teammates to rotate back. As the zip defense going to clear this one out of harm's way with ease. Good pitch pass. Oxy on the finish. 5-1. That's clinical. 117. Just a classic and clinical Akron offensive style, and it works out perfectly there. 77 seconds left to go. .105 to play down low. It's Yags. Broken up by Oxy. Phoebes alone has 20 moves to use. We'll get around Milio there. Jonathan next to challenge. 1-on-2 for Jonathan. Fires to the corner. No good. As Akron chasing goal 6 here. Under a minute to go in game 5. Yes, this one should be 6 and will. The score 6-1 Akron. 41 remaining. As Akron looking dead in the eyes. So a 3-2 lead going into game 6. There's 35 seconds left. Ball State at this point would need a miracle. They're going to tie up game 5 as Ultor finds a shot. It's no good. Oxy off the save, and Jonathan to put the Brazil away here for good measure. The double, no good. Rebound won't go. Oxy, double attempt, no good. One more rebound is unable to fall as well. And now Ball State in counter mode. Into the backboard, double for Phoebes. Will go for 2. 6-2. Phoebes going to find a second with 9 to go. This is still mathematically doable, but you need 4 kickoff goals immediately. Got to take 2 seconds on each one, and they're not going to get that here. As Ultor almost gets a third there, and with 6 seconds to go, which would have still been enough. But this offense put away 6-2 should be your final and will. Akron 1 win away. 3-2 goes the score. See if Ball State can push us to game 7. Game 6. Ball State looking to get Akron into Champions Field with a win here. And we're underway. Game 6. Ball State need their offense to wake up here. Yags immediately firing. And that's Oxy and Jonathan combining for saves. As Phoebes and let that one launch. Akron. Again, 3-2 up in this series. Ultor, what a powerful flip reset there. But to no avail for Ball State. 1-on-1 Oxy. Light work, 1-0. Plenty of space to shoot on. And it's 1-0 for Akron. Had Phoebes completely in a bad situation there. 4:28 and Akron on the board early. Now Ultor. Yags on target. Will they go? No. It's almost a look there for Ball State. The Cardinals. Got to get one now. There it is from Ultor. It's no good. Wide right. Yags. Teammate killed in action. Another one dead there from Oxy. There's 2 teammates dead there for the Ball State offense as Ultor going to trade one of them out. So Ultor fires. Jonathan off the stave. Akron gold. Still hanging on here. Ultor down low. Couldn't finish. Phoebes trying to keep the offense on the field and will for now. At 3.5 minutes remaining. Oxy picking up Phoebes off the demo. Jonathan under to center field. Phoebes by his lonesome. Flip a reset. That's help off a demo with Oxy and Jan Milio. Gonna pick up that save. Akron trying to break through neutral territory. Oxy feeds it down low. No one home. As Milio next to challenge. He's bumped off in the pass option. And Jonathan will keep the offense on the field a slightly couple seconds longer. But Yags now trailing downfield. Ball State 1-1 here. But it's immediately brought away by Akron. And the defense right back to neutral territory. A lot of demos trading back and forth halfway through game 6. Ball State trying to send us to 7. Jonathan in the right wall here. He's bumped off from Phoebes. Oxy next to challenge. Phoebes keeps the offense going here. Phoebes picking up Emilio in the far corner. Jags off the left wall here. Back to Akron. Final 2 minutes. Milio. A lead blocker. Oxy fires. It's Phoebes off this save. Score remains 1-0. That shot won't go. Rebound good. 1-1. 136. And Ball State back to level. One all. 136 remaining. And Akron Gold now have to go back to work if they're going to put this series away in 6. Jonathan back to Oxy. Into the left wall. Phoebes. Behind his lonesome. Milio back to Jonathan there. Couldn't feed it through the uprights. Ultor gonna have help from a demo. And now the Ball State offense trying to get through to the corner. It's no good. It's Jonathan. Broken up by Ultor. Milio. Gets back to that one. Phoebes sending it away back to Akron. It's territory here. 40 to play. This clock ticking quick as Ball State to look down low. Sotor. 2 commit for Akron's. Good second touch. 30 to play. Yax fires. Oxy picking up the save. Good reverse touch there for Oxy, but to no avail for the Akron offense. As Ultor stifled in midfield. Jonathan gonna pick up a 50. 10 to go. Game 6 staring down overtime. 3 to go. One last possession. We'll go towards Ball State, and when it's killed, we got OT. Akron on golden goal. So that's over Emilio. Jonathan to the left wall. Looking for a pinch. We'll get it across one. Ultor. Yags and Oxy trade. Quick 2-on-2. Jonathan fires wide right. Oxy alone. He's killed Milio. Next in line. Akron offense is around 2. Looking for the pass. Has help, and it's not there in time. Jonathan nearly a chance to put the game away. And we play on in Ball State. The defense still going strong. So redirect. Jonathan gonna end it. And Akron win in 6, and the Akron Zips remain on top. 4-2 the final. And they avoid their first ever conference loss. We'll see both of these teams for sure at the CCS Championships. And Akron Gold are your conference tournament champions for a 4th straight season. We'll see you guys later tonight for a 6-hour broadcast brought to you by Sideline Sports Network. And until then, we'll see y'all next time.